Hey, I've been always asked about this question, which one is harder? Is it becoming a parent or becoming a spouse, specifically becoming a husband? And I just want to tell the internet that my opinion is becoming a husband is really tough compared to becoming a parent. And not everyone may agree with me, but my reason for that is because I don't believe that parenting is a method that you have to learn. Like, you know, if it's you're going to try to use teaching methods like Waldorf or I don't know, Montessori kind of teaching, or all of these other ways of teaching your children. I just felt like for quite some time now, having two kids, that parenting is practically about you, about who you are, and it's not what you do, it's about who you are. Because everything that comes out, when you flip out or you say the best things, it always emanates from you. And I think that when you get married, and it starts out becoming a different thing, because if you, of course, you were single and you always were just vagabonding around and enjoying your life. The moment you become married, and even if you didn't have kids yet at that time, early part of your marriage, you have to have the courage to have an identity shift. And I think that's very scary. And of course, you're going to have to deal with another adult, which is your partner. And I think that's more harder for you to mold in a way, because each of you have your own, opinions. And I always believe that the first child actually of the relationship is the marriage itself, the bond between the husband and wife. So I think that it's harder, of course, to maintain a relationship with an adult like my wife or your spouse or whoever, compared to the kids, because I think that there is that advantage of your single self, who you identified with originally, as a single person. You can actually bring that in to your relationship with your kids, the way you teach them, the way you play around with them. It's like something that is second nature. But trying to negotiate to toe the line together with your spouse, that's a different thing. And I always believe that being a parent, I mean, like, I think that parenting, there's no such thing as parenting without a good relationship, like good parenting. I always believe that good parenting comes from a good relationship, especially with your spouse. So, yeah, the first child for me is always, my relationship with my spouse. And I don't know, I think a lot of people would not agree with it, that actually being a spouse is harder than being a parent. I just always felt that it was easier always for a lot of us to go default, and just become a parent and just take care of the kids. And, I don't care about my spouse anymore. He's annoying anyway, or she's annoying anyway. I'll just go and become a good parent. And I think that's the easy way to do it. So that's why becoming a spouse is much harder. Thank you.